Hello, my beautiful army. It is your girl, BTS Saran. Can you believe our 7 kings have been back for 4 whole months? I heard they spent July and August in Los Angeles, cooking up magic for the new album due next spring. But right now, they are all back home in Korea, working hard in the studio just for us. And get this, our leader Namjoon hinted that the album drops next March. I'm already counting down the days. I am trembling with excitement. But first, let us talk about our sunshine, J-Hope, who just finished his world tour in June. When LE SSERAFIM dropped the Kick teaser for their single Spaghetti on October 24th, we all screamed when we realized the featured artist was none other than our Hobie. It is his first time gracing a K-pop girl group's track, and my heart just cannot handle the anticipation. That masterpiece, Spaghetti, finally dropped yesterday. And oh my goodness, the lyrics compare an unforgettable crush to spaghetti stuck in your teeth. So cheeky and cute! With that addictive melody and alternative funk pop vibe, it hits you right in the soul with a massive impact. The music video? Oh, it is a cinematic feast directed by the genius Ko Won-tae. The girls transformed completely, serving us bold new visuals that took my breath away. They turned a simple dinner table into a dazzling stage, dancing among the pasta plates. They even told their label, Source Music, that filming the tomato sauce scene felt exactly like taking a shower in warm pasta sauce. How adorable is that? And inside the video, the visuals are absolutely blinding. Amidst the racing beat and flashing lights, they struck poses that would make supermodels jealous, truly radiating that world-class superstar aura that we love so much. This beautiful bond began back in 2024 with Hobie's special album, Hope on the Street Volume 1. Remember when Yoonjin lent her voice to the track I Don't Know? I still listen to it daily. Now our Hobie is returning the favor, showing the ultimate senior-junior love and support. Seeing him lift up the next generation like this, it just makes me fall for him all over again. Social media is absolutely melting down over his appearance in the Spaghetti video. One fan said, I am a total Hobie stan, but LE SSERAFIM stole my heart too. I was prepared for Hobie's charm, but the girls are just too cute. Another screamed, that switch to Hobie's rap gave me literal chills. I need the dance challenge now. Thanks to LE SSERAFIM, we got to see a new side of Hoseok. Thank you. And that raspy voice of his? It is dangerous for our hearts. One fan wrote, I love that gritty texture in his voice. Whether he is singing or rapping, his voice is pure honey. The reviews are glowing everywhere. Everyone agrees the song is dangerously addictive. But wait until you hear what the girls said about him. When asked about their memories with our featured superstar, BTS's J-Hope, Chaewon shared a touching story that made me tear up a little. She said, we were so grateful to talk to him, and J-Hope Soonbaenum said he loved the song so much he had to join. He told them, I am rooting for you. And those kind words gave them wings to work even harder. Just hearing that makes my heart swell with pride for our thoughtful angel. Sakura confessed she got goosebumps the moment she heard his first recording. She said, because J-Hope Soonbaenum joined us. The song started to sparkle like a diamond, becoming even more charming. I will be grateful to him for the rest of my life. Isn't that the sweetest thing? Yoonjin recalled. It was such an honor to join his song last year, but having him on our track this time, I am truly, deeply thankful. To her, he was the literal kick, the secret spice that made everything perfect. And Kazuha? She remembers huddling with the members to listen to his version. They were all so moved by how incredibly cool he sounded. It became a core memory for them. She answered with a voice full of overflowing gratitude and excitement. Yes, it is truly an absolute honor to present a song with our respected Soonbaenum, J-Hope. Because he told us so many times beforehand that the song was amazing, we were able to prepare with huge confidence. She responded by saying, thank you so much again. And I think that just shows how humble they are. Speaking of excitement, LE SSERAFIM has their Tokyo Dome concerts coming up next month on November 18th and 19th. But here is the tea. During a Weverse Live last month, they hinted that a special guest is coming. Rumors are flying everywhere that it might just be our sunshine, Hobie. Can you imagine? Anyway, we simply cannot take our eyes off LE SSERAFIM's moves. Let's look forward to it. Now, moving on to our prince, Jin, whose Run Suk Jin encore is approaching on October 31st and November 1st. This legendary encore stage will be held at the massive Incheon Moonhawk Stadium. Right before the show, our sweet Jin released a Q&A through Big Hit Music to hype us all up. First, they asked him, "What is the moment you are anticipating the most for this encore fan concert?" Jin replied with such a cute story. He said, "Last time, there was a corner where ARMY sang, and I had to guess the song. Some fans posted later that they were sad they couldn't sing well." He noted with a smile. They said, "I will practice hard and come back next time." And that dedication just melts his heart. Jin added, "I thought you all sang beautifully and had fun, so I am really looking forward to hearing you again." Since it is an outdoor concert, he worried it might be cold, so he sweetly said, "Please dress warmly." Then he dropped this heart-stopping line, "I will take responsibility for the heat of the day." Oh my gosh, he told us to come with pounding hearts. Next, they asked, "Is there anything different compared to the last tour?" Jin revealed, "We have expanded the scale much larger than the Goyang fan concert back in June. I prepared a stage where I can interact with the audience so much closer. I bet many ARMYs are screaming right now." He also mentioned, "I changed the medley composition, but I am a little worried if you guys will like it. There are songs I haven't sung in such a long time. I wonder if our lovely ARMYs will even remember them. There are special performances you can only see this time, so please get your hopes up." That confidence is what we love. Continuing on, they asked, "What was the biggest lesson you learned from the last tour?" Jin answered with pure sincerity, "I was so happy to meet ARMYs everywhere during my first solo tour. Since I had to lead the show alone, I felt a lot of pressure." He admitted vulnerably, I started paying more attention to pacing my energy and managing my physical condition. Above all, the cheering from ARMY became my greatest strength and gave me so much confidence. You all reacted so passionately, even more than I worried about," he said warmly. "I am so grateful. I felt that as long as I have stamina, I can run with ARMY until the very end." Then they asked, "With only 1 week left, what is the strongest feeling in your heart right now?" Jin answered instantly, "I just miss my ARMY so incredibly much. This whole concert started simply because I wanted to see you all," he confessed. "I trust my ARMYs, and I am doing my absolute best to prepare for you. I am nervous like it is my first show, but the excitement of seeing you waiting for me is even stronger. More than anything, I hope it becomes a time where both I and ARMY can play to our heart's content." Finally, for the last question, what is the secret to enjoying this concert 100%? Jin shared his thoughtful advice. "Since it is an encore, I want to create every single moment together with ARMY. I want you to focus and enjoy the ride from the very beginning to the very end. I am thinking of various ways to meet ARMY even closer. I believe your voices complete the show. When you look back, I want the Run Seokjin tour to remain as a happy and fun memory in your hearts. I am preparing with that exact feeling, and I am counting down the seconds to see you. And knowing how well you all run and play with me, I have no doubts. My lovely ARMY, if you bring enough stamina to jump all night long, I would be so incredibly happy." He cheekily told us that Run BTS is best watched while actually running, giving us such a playful answer. That was the style of his Q&A. He also mentioned the medley will feel brand new, with songs he hasn't sung in ages. And get ready, darlings, because there are special stage effects that you will only see this one time. Can you believe the encore concert will last a massive 150 minutes? That is 2.5 hours of pure bliss! Since the main concert was 120 minutes, they are gifting us an entire 30 minutes more of love. It is not just swapping songs, but adding new memories for us. Oh, my heart is fluttering just thinking about it. And did you hear? Our moon Jin is gracing the cover of Spur January 2026. There was a YouTube interview too. I simply must share the adorable details with you because he was just too cute. When asked to choose between long hair or short hair, our prince chose long hair. He said length is important because he feels shy when his hair is short, but confidence overflows when it is long. Isn't that vulnerable side of him just precious? Then, faced with calls versus texts, he confessed. He is actually terrified of talking on the phone. He worries about whether he should answer or not whenever a call comes in. I just want to give him a big hug. So, he said he is 99% a text message guy. I think that makes him even more charming, don't you? When asked to pick between Riviera Blue or Golden Sun, He said Riviera Blue lifts his mood even higher. He said, "I choose Riviera Blue." And honestly, I think he looks like a dream in any color. Between Cosmos and Earth, our deep thinker chose the Cosmos, reminding us that the universe wraps around our little Earth. That was his poetic answer. Choosing between yellow gold and white gold, he felt that white gold is more sophisticated, and that it perfectly completes the elegant style he is striving for. He really knows what suits him. Then, dancing or singing? Well, our silver voice confessed he loves singing in the shower. He chose it because singing just brings him so much more joy. So he chose singing. Then, asked to pick between C, Sun, or Fred, he immediately chose Fred. He cheekily said, "Fred's DNA already holds the C in Sun, so why choose anything else?" He insisted that Fred has everything he needs. Hearing him say, "Fred, I love you," made me a little jealous. But it looks like a video from his shoot. Since it is for January 2026, our Jin will continue shining brightly with Fred next year too. Now, let's talk about our eternal leader, Namjoon, who just celebrated his 31st birthday last month. My heart skipped a beat hearing he was spotted in Kyoto, Japan. It seems he is enjoying a precious family trip. My chest feels warm just knowing he is surrounded by love. Since it is a private moment, if you see him, please protect his peace and do not call out to him. Okay, loves? I am so touched and grateful that he chose Japan for this special time with his family. He works so hard for us constantly, so I really pray he gets all the healing and refreshment he deserves. For my darlings living in the Kansai area, the air must taste sweeter just because he is breathing it too. Next is our golden baby, Jungkook, who turned 28 last month. There was some worrying news about an intruder back in August, but I have a relief update for you. The Yongsan police announced on the 14th that they have forwarded the case to the prosecutors. Local media like Insight reported on the 22nd that justice is being served for trespassing and stalking violations. It was reported that this woman arrived around 11:20 at night on August 30th, trespassing in the parking lot of his home. But thankfully, the police arrived instantly and caught her in the act. In a separate incident regarding a Chinese woman in her 30s, the prosecutors decided on September 10th not to indict her. The article explains that the police considered that her attempt failed, and since she returned to her country, the risk of her doing it again is very low. It sounds like they handled it carefully. This person had been pressing the keypad codes at his home back on June 11th, right when he was discharged, but alert neighbors saw something was wrong and reported it. I am so grateful to those neighbors for protecting him. The police rushed to the scene and bam! She was arrested right then and there. During the interrogation, she confessed that her only reason for flying all the way to Korea was just to catch a glimpse of our freshly discharged Jungkook. In the end, since she was a Chinese national, she was let go without any charges. I suspect it was simply because she was a foreigner, don't you think? But moving on to happier things about our precious Jungkookie. I heard a little rumor that just a few days ago, he was spotted strolling through the streets of Seoul. Since he was so close to the HYBE headquarters, I can't help but wonder, was he there to record something new for us? I hope the recording is going smoothly. And honestly, I'm dying to see another one of Jungkook's Weverse lives soon. Aren't you? It brings tears to my eyes just thinking back. Our Jin was the first to return on June 12th of last year, after enlisting way back in December 2022. Then, about 4 months later on October 17th, our Sunshine Hobie finally came back to us. And this year was just a miracle. June 10th brought Namjoon and Tae home, and June 11th gave us back Jimin and Jungkook. Finally, on June 21st, Yoongi returned. And at long last, BTS became a complete group again. One of the members even stayed in LA from July to August, working hard on music for an album releasing next spring. Talk about dedication. After wrapping up that busy schedule, he flew back home to Korea in August. It makes my heart race just wondering, what kind of group activities are coming next? When will they drop the details for the world tour? I know we're all waiting on the edge of our seats for that news. That's all the updates I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in again, my lovely armies. Please do give a little tap on that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it.